Well, good morning from a beautiful Cefn Bryn at the heart of Gower. It's a fantastic day today. A bit cold, a bit breezy. It's about 6 degrees up here at the moment, and just going for a short spin, short walk today, just down to Arthurstone and Gower, and this is the view that we have today. So over there you've got Portinen and Oxford Bay, South Gower. In the distance you've got Rossilly and Llangennith, and then across there I think you can just about see Kidwelly, maybe a little bit further west, and you've got the towns of Buryport and Llanelli just over there, and in between North Gower and West Wales you've got the Lacher estuary. So today's only a short walk, get those legs moving. Still in lockdown, still not able to move from the county of Swansea, and it's 15th of October, and enjoy the walk. As you know, if you've been following my walkabout videos, I do stop and take some images as we go along. So look here. Right, do you know, I always should look at my settings before I start out. So high res. Off. Okay, it's better. Okay, let's get a few panoramics today. Normally, when I'm doing panoramics, I'd use a tripod, but recently I've not used it, and the software that I use, Lightroom, has done an absolutely amazing job of stitching the images together. So just out to enjoy the walk today. So the number of times I used to come up here when I was a boy with my older brother and mum and dad, up here all the time, and then we used to have an Austin A35 and collected the manure for our gardens. So the run back was a bit smelly, I can tell you. See what we got here now. Lovely. It's a bit boggy but here, but okay. So I've come out a little bit early. Today is about 9:30. In hindsight, I think I should have been up here about maybe 7:30, because even though the light is still fairly low, the colours would have been amazing early on. Now, always got to dodge this part of Cefn Bryn. It's always a bit wet. I think I should have put my gloves on today. So whilst we're on lockdown, my genre of photography has changed from lifestyle photography to landscapes and nature, and thoroughly enjoyable. Lovely colours today, beautiful. So I think the rain's coming again this weekend, so I'll have a bit of a walk today. Now, I don't know the exact history to Arthur's Stone, but certainly dates back many years ago. I'm not even going to say, because I don't know the answer, but it's certainly a long time ago. Burial chambers and that type of thing all across Gower. Lovely. So I've got my usual OMD, Olympus OMD EM1 Mark III with my 12-100 f4 Pro lens, but I've also got my 300mm with an MC2 20 converter, which brings up to 600mm, which is 1200mm equivalent on a 35 mill full frame sensor. I'm trying to find out where those birds are, but I can't see them. So if you're ever after a beautiful sunset shot, to my left here, the sun sets over there, and if you get down to Pencloud, then there's some lovely shots to be had there. Okay, just gonna grab a few shots here. Okay. As you can see, my shadow is going up quite a few feet here, so I'm trying to position myself so I don't get my shadow in the okay. What I did there, I just switched it over to the 50 megapixel high-res handheld shot, and this camera does an amazing job of rendering out the image. Absolutely beautiful. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, I haven't done this from before. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 50 megapixel images. Let's have a look here. And stitch them together. Now the reason I'm so still is because I want to get my position right, but the high-res shot comes exactly a second after I press the shutter, so I'm just being nice and still, and I think I'll do 3 images here. Okay. Maybe 4, so look here. No, do 3. And I think what I'm gonna do when I get back today is set up my custom functions. Set up my custom function buttons on the camera, so I can it's got 4 different custom function buttons, and all you've got to do is turn the dial to whichever custom function button you want, and you can put all your settings into that custom function feature, and then you don't have to go into the menu system and work out what you need. So Olympus does it again. It's a good excellent feature. So look here, we've got here soul around today. Well, there's one lady and a dog somewhere. This is, I believe, is one of the burial chambers here. Don't move that. There we go. Yeah, do 2 images here, I think. Maybe 3. Stunning view. Lovely. A few shots here. I can hear those birds in the background. I can't see where they are, which is annoying me. Yeah. One more after this. The bracken is beautiful today. It's a reddy brown colour. It's lovely. I can see a few birds over there, but not close enough really. Let's have a bit of a walk. Okay. So I'm not sure if you can see that van in the distance, but that's the main road between Gowerton and Llanryddion and places like that in North Gower. It's a 40-mile-an-hour section, and they've got average speed cameras for the whole length, so you've been warned. Lots of history in Gower. Lots of history, going back many thousands of years. Just learned something now. You only go to F8 on high res. So let's have a look at menu. Off. Okay. Isn't that wonderful? These ancient people who put this together, very, very clever people. Gorgeous. Lovely. Let's go to high rise again. What I'm going to do, we're going to the custom functions here. Custom mode. Signed custom mode. C1. Set. Okay. So we'll try that a little bit later. Okay. Well, the weather's been pretty lousy in October, but you get the occasional day, we got a few days ahead where it's absolutely stunning. So what you've got over there, really, you've got Morriston in the distance where I'm from, and then behind that you've got the Brecon Beacons, but we're not allowed up there at the moment in lockdown, so everything you see virtually in front of me and across by here, this is County Swansea, and this is where you're allowed to go at the moment. Very nice. Well, it was my wife's birthday yesterday, so we had a cracking takeaway Indian meal, and the best bit is leftovers tonight for tea. Lush. And it's I think it's National Egg Day today, so yeah, it's boiled eggs and toast today. It's lovely. I'm not sure if you can see that on the GoPro from my chest strap, but I think that is called Millpool, the small other pond in front of us. And again, if you stand to the right of it, the sunsets are amazing, and if you've got the still water, absolutely stunning. Up ahead now, probably a mile, you've got top of Gower, really. Goes over to Penmain. Lovely church there. Not shot any weddings in that church, but looks beautiful. Oh, there's one of the birds I've been looking for. Oh, which one's that then? Gorgeous. I'm trying to see if I can see any birds on the top of the bracken, and I can pick it off at about 40 meters, 30-40 meters, and still get a sizable image of the bird. No, nothing about. So in the winter time, this is not a friendly place to be. You can see the moors just down there. This is Cefn Bryn, and you can see nothing much grows there. There's one road. It's not particularly wide, and driving the motorhome down here, we've been caught out a few times. Lovely. Let's get a shot of that. I think a few panoramas. So look here. Again, and nice and still, handheld high res. So I'm going to do 3 or 4 images, and I will stitch them together in Lightroom later. And I've just bought a cracking bit of software called Topaz Denoise AI. I've had it before many years ago, but it's vastly improved now, and it certainly gets rid of the noise and sharpens up the image and does a superb job. So a few photographers, I think it cost me £47, especially with the Micro Four Thirds cameras system. It helps enormously get that noise down on high ISOs. So I noticed one of my friends, Alan Coles, look him up on YouTube. He's got a vlog out today, so when I get back, should be having a look at that. And one or two others. Got a couple of friends who are out in Italy at the moment, travelling around in their converted Ford Transit. And the YouTube channel, superb, twice a week they upload. God, the air's fresh today, absolutely fresh. Although it's as you can see in the distance, it's a bit hazy where I'm pointed there. I'm not sure whether you can see the smoke in the distance, but that's coming over from Port Talbot. And dead ahead, you probably won't be able to see it, but dead ahead, right in the distance, is the DVLA, which is about a mile and a half from where I live. I don't think I'll have time to go across today to walk the spine of Gower, but you can cross the road by here, and well, we'll see now. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look what time is. Time is 10 o'clock, okay. So shopping's coming at 12 o'clock today, so I've got to be back by then. So I retired, well I took voluntary redundancy at the end of June, and pretty much retired now. And as we all know, it's been a bit of a funny old year with this deadly virus around the world. So not working, it's trying to piece together my life and how I look at it now, and what I do, and how I keep myself busy and active with my wife and family. And I started this YouTube channel up just a few weeks ago, and my video editing skills are not the best, but now that's something you don't often see in Gower in the winter. Police car. Must be time for breakfast. You can see the bracken today, isn't it beautiful? Gosh, absolutely stunning. Stunning. Well, I probably I will walk across and do a little bit of that spine on Cefn Bryn. So anyway, I was saying I started this YouTube channel up, and my video editing skills are not the best, so I thought, well, do you know what, let's just show people what I get up to, and show people what lovely part of the world I live in is all about, before I get back to shooting models and lifestyle images, hopefully next year when things get a bit better. So great mountain bike that I don't use so much at the moment because of lockdown, but when I didn't have any restrictions, it was cycle path 43 and up the Swansea Valley, where it's nice and quiet. But at the moment I'm trying to do 1 or 2 walks per week around Gower, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. So essentially we've done a bit of a 360. So as you can see, not much grows up here. In the winter time it is absolutely freezing, and Gower's famous for its free roaming ponies. I haven't seen any today. Now this has annoyed me by here, for those of you that live in Gower and around Gower, that come up here all the time. During lockdown, they put all these stones up to stop people from wild camping. So what you've got now, because they can't park, albeit on this rocky parking area by here, you've got people parking on the side of the road, which is eroding the side of the road. Now, I can't understand why overnight parking by here can't be monitored by the police, and then if anyone is parked up during the night, why they can't move them on. But now, to stop people from parking here and only allowing them to park on the side of a narrow road, on a road in the side of the road, seems pretty mad to me. But there we are. Not for me to wonder why. I'm sure there's someone a bit brighter than me that knows more than I do. But I don't think it's a good idea. Well, up ahead is Oxford Bay, and I've shot dozens and dozens of weddings here over the years. Ian Williams, lovely guy. Lisa and I had a wedding here 6 years ago. So there's a fantastic nature reserve at the back of the bay, and I shall be doing a walk down there in the near future. It's a good 2-hour walk there and back, and it's a nature reserve on the way out and walking the beach on the way back. So what you're seeing here is South Gower, and you've got the bays of you've got Streetcast Bay over the rise there, Oxford Bay, next door you've got Portainen, and then you're going across to Mewslade and Fall Bay and Rosilly, right at the very end, which I did shot last week. The coastal path enables you to walk all the way. Oh, so look here. Those birds are beautiful. So one thing I'm not very good at, and that is putting the call of a bird to the identity of that bird. And I so wish I could do that. Again, just a quietness, but I'm shooting 3 shots to produce a panoramic. Those of you thinking about flying your drone up here, forget it, because now with the new regulations, and Swansea Airport, just a couple of miles away, you're not able to do it. I think you have to be all the way down Rosilly then, and get the National Trust to fend off, which is a shame for responsible pilots like me. But yeah, it is what it is. I've been wanting to put my drone up and follow me walking, but even though it's only going to be 20-30 feet up in the air, you just can't do it. Lovely. down today. So another 8 weeks and the nights get lighter. Yay! Roll on the spring. But I have to be honest, when the visitors die down after the school holidays, the summer break, you get beautiful countryside and scenery like this all to yourself. But, I think as from tomorrow 6 o'clock, the Welsh Government are putting into place restrictions for any person in England or Scotland, Northern Ireland, who are in a high risk area with the COVID-19 virus. They won't be allowed into Wales, so that's caused a bit of a stir over the last day since it was announced, but gotta do something to crack this spike. Well, you know, I thought I would see at least one person, but nothing at all today. Have a quick look at the time yet. 10:15. I have to leave you at 11, so plenty of time. I tell you, I think I'm going to do a bit of, when I get down to Oxford in the next week or so, I think I'm going to do a bit of bird watching with my telephoto lens. Let's try something a bit different. Oh, a bit of fresh air there. Okay, let's make our way back. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and stay safe and well, everyone, and I shall catch up with you soon. And don't forget, please smash that button in the right hand corner and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you get all notifications of all videos. Like I said, it's not a channel with wonderful video editing and skills like that, but it does show you the beautiful countryside that I live in, and will hopefully guide you to some wonderful walks in and around Gower.